So let's go back. Remember that we had point, line, segment, ray, and line?
Yeah.
And we had endpoints? Yes. We said that we can classify lines based on the way they intersect. صح? We have intersecting lines, and if they form a right angle, they are called perpendicular. If they do not intersect at all, they are called parallel. This is only for what? For lines. Now, what about rays? What is the difference between line and ray? The ray has one arrow and the other one is an endpoint. Okay, let's talk about rays. Let's talk more about rays. When I have one ray that is connected with another ray, I call this, this will form an angle. What is this? بالعربي زاوية. Okay, زاوية. So this is a ray and this is a ray. ولكن شو المشترك بينهم؟ The end point. Good job. The end point. They share the same end point. They have a common end point. Clear? Okay. Now how can I classify angles? عندي ثلاث أنواع للangles. How many types I have? 3 angles. Yes. Of course I will start with the right angle. لما يكون الزاوية قائمة like this. Right angle. No. Here I have a right angle. Now this right angle is in fact 90 degrees. How do we measure angles? We use something called protractor. I will put this dot where I have the common end point. I will put it like this. والصفر لازم تبدأ من واحد من lines, and then the other one is, I will read the number. So look here, I start from 0 and the other one is 90. So this is called a right angle. What do I call this? A right angle. Now, how can I represent this on a whole circle? If I have a circle, the right angle is a quarter of the circle. كم؟ ربع الدائرة. So it is 1/4. It is 1/4 rotation. Okay, لو لفينا الدائرة هي ربع فقط. This is exactly a right angle. Now, what if it is less than a right angle? So for example, I have this first ray. This is my first ray, and the second ray is forms less than 90. What do I call this? I call it acute angle.
Cute?
Yes, you know the word cute? Because it's small and it's tiny and it is still a baby. It is not 90, so I call it acute angle. What do I call it? Yes, acute angle. So acute angle is less than 90. أقل من 90. It has to be less than 90. And if I draw a circle, it is less than quarter of a rotation. طيب سؤال. If I tell you 35 degrees, 90 degrees, and 92 degrees, which of those is an acute angle?
35.
Bravo.
Because he's a baby.
Because it's still a baby, yes.
So cute.
It's so cute. Now for the last, listen, for the last kind or for the last type of angles, I have, okay, I have the first ray and the second ray is bigger than 90. What is it? Bigger than 90. ما بتكون مربع، بتكون أكبر من المربع. فممكن بتكون أكبر من 90. So for example, if I tell you 120, 180, 90, 35, which of those are obtuse angle?
180.
Those two are obtuse angles. Now we call this We call it obtuse angle. What do I call it?
Obtuse and optic.
Clear? Clear?
Yes.
Is this easy? The question says, how can you classify the angle? How can you classify the angle? Matar, your name. Question number 4. Is it a right angle, an acute angle, or an obtuse angle?
Obtuse angle.
Good job. Question number 5. Latifa. Question number 5. Is it a right angle, acute angle, or obtuse angle?
An acute.
And what?
Huh?
What did you say?
No.
جمعتي كلمتين مع بعض صح؟ acute كلمة بروحها obtuse كلمة بروحها.
Oh, go.
Is it less than 90?
Yes.
So it is.
Acute.
Good job.
I did say the acute, but
Okay, why did you change your mind then? Next is Yona. What do I call this? Obtuse, acute, or right angle? Excellent job. Right angle. For those, it is very easy to draw, I think. Right? It is very easy to draw any obtuse angle. I can draw any obtuse angle like this. But do not forget the arrows. Okay? And acute. Yes, and do not forget the square for the right angle. Yes, please. Okay, I think this was very easy and straightforward. You can use the ruler in your baskets.